Good morning, everyone. This is Lone Star Chick Plans. Welcome back for another video. Thanks for watching and tuning in today. Today I'm going to be going over the closeout for my October budget. This is going to be closeout for paycheck number 2. I'm a semi-monthly paid employee, so I get paid on or about the 15th and 30th or the 31st. So this is going to be paycheck number 2. So we had rollover of $243.36 from paycheck number 1. For this paycheck for income, we brought in $2,564.92. That was $2,058.92 from my paycheck, and then $200 from contribution from my son, and then my husband transferred $306 from his paycheck towards the budget. So we are done with paycheck. So we're like into November now. So I just went ahead and close this out. So let's go into our savings here. So we're going to start with savings. We're going to kind of work from like right to left just because there's less to talk about. So house savings, $125, and goes straight into our joint savings account. And this is for our emergency catch-all. Just when we need, we pull from there, which you guys probably saw that on my last video on paycheck number 1, where we had to pull from that for the new washer that we had to buy. So it's kind of the same thing. We are working with one account there. So every paycheck, we just transfer $125 off the top, and that's it. So sinking funds, I did save $225. We're almost done with some of our sinking funds from there, so that's great. I was mainly focused on getting my pet sinking fund up to date, and also Christmas. So because we're nearing the end of that, and I want to get started shopping. So let's see what we have next. We have our SoFi IRA. I always transfer $10 a month, and that pot is slowly growing, but it is steady growth, and it's doing really good. I'm getting quite a bit of dividends there, so I'm happy with the growth so far, considering how small of an amount I'm contributing. So that's really good, and that's just a once a month transfer on my second paycheck. So that's good. Hulu was the only bill we had to pay this paycheck, so that was $3.24. And then let's go over here to variables, and we'll kind of talk about debt last. So for groceries, I budgeted $400. We went a little bit over, $24.47. Eating out, we budgeted $75. We came in a little bit under, $64.68. For gas, I budgeted $75. We were over $15.51. I know I'm over there on gas because we've been apartment hunting for my mom, and so I've done some extra driving, more than normal. So that kind of is the reason I'm pretty sure I went over gas, just all the extra driving that I was doing. So that's why I went over there. Beauty was 70, came in on target. Spending, I budgeted 100 and spent 103.82. So that was a little bit over. For birthday, did get a birthday gift, a gift card and a card. So that was $29.30. And then for travel, so this is for my husband's travel. He's going to be traveling the next couple of weeks. So this was for his travel arrangements that we did. And then I did get my hair done, got a little haircut and everything, and 120, and that was 120. So that was that. So we were overall over $33.48 on the variables. So not crazy. I'm happy with that. That's pretty good, because we've been going over everything a little bit lately. It's been kind of spendy. So not too crazy. Debt this month, this paycheck was loan number 2, $275. Discover paid $17.94 for my Samsung. I paid that off, and that was for my Samsung watch that I purchased a few months ago. That was $96.28. And Home Depot, I miscalculated on my first paycheck. the amount that was left, and I should have included an additional $30, and I did not. So that is finally the final payment, and that should be the final payment on my Samsung account as well. So we no longer have those bills as well. Okay, so for spending this paycheck, it's pretty much everything we just talked about. My Samsung final payment $96.28. Loan number 2 was $275. My Home Depot final payment was $30. My SoFi IRA contribution was $10. Our house savings was $125. I did purchase some fall t-shirts for me and a coworker, and that was $26. I did do some laundry at the washateria. I had to wash all my blankets and bedding and stuff like that, and that was $11.50. $225 for sinking funds, $120 for my hair appointment, $500. And let me say, you guys, this $120 for my hair, you guys might be like, oh my god, you shouldn't be getting your hair done. I actually haven't stepped foot in a salon. I used to be very religious about it, and I have not stepped foot in a salon in over 2 years, and my hair is down to my waist. I desperately needed a haircut. I was kind of bored with it just being one color, so I got some highlights. Considering the prices of a salon now these days, I thought $120 was pretty freaking good. That was highlights, color, a trim, shampoo style, blow dry, all the things, toner, everything. So for $120, I thought that was pretty good. I did leave him a little bit of a tip within the $120 as well. So the $120 includes getting my hair done plus the tip. So I think that's pretty good. I'm probably going to go back in a couple of months to touch up my highlights, but nothing too crazy. But I'll know how much to budget for, because it'll probably be around the same amount when I go back. So I'll know how much to budget for going forward, and that'll be it. So but my hair feels so much better, you guys. I feel a little bit lighter, so I'm happy about it. I don't know why I waited so long. I should have done it sooner, but I was just trying to save a little bit of money. But that's neither here nor there. So let's finish these expenses. So the rest went to Discover. I did make some smaller payments as I was going along. They just all happened to clear on the same day. As I was closing out my budget, I'm like, oh my god, I think I have a little bit more money. Let me make another payment. I have a little bit more money. Let me make another payment. And then I cashed in some rewards, so that went towards the payment. So all in all, that all equaled, I think it was $817.94. So for my Amex Blue Cash Preferred card, this is what I use for subscriptions, groceries, and gas. Hulu was $3.24, gas was $24, gas was $10.01, and then groceries I spent $220.88, cashed in some rewards for $31.91, and gas again for $26.50. Then earlier in the month, when I first started my paycheck, we got groceries for $171.71. and gas for $30. So gas was all over the place this month, but that's okay. So for everyday spending, this is my Capital One Saver Rewards card. This is what I use for everything else. Shine was $1.99. McDonald's $2.17. McDonald's $4.21. Capital One Rewards, I cashed in $5.29. Chick-fil-A, me and my mom ate for $12.98. Tide Cleaners was $1.93. I did get some shirts laundered. I went to lunch with some coworkers. That was $14.05 at Shake Shack. I bought some breakfast, $2.17 at McDonald's, and then again $4.43, and then again $6. And then I did stop and get some meat from the meat market for dinner one day, and that was $24.32. I did get my lashes refilled. That was $70. I did stop at the gas station and get my husband some beer and some snacks for him and his friends, and that was $39.47. And then Whataburger, this was $11.36. That was to get something to eat. I think that was lunch on a day when I was out running around. And then $29.30 was the gift for birthday gift. And then $74.67, I bought a bunch of stuff. Some makeup, some hair stuff, some body wash, just all kind of stuff. And that was $74.67 after coupons and everything. I did get me a coffee at Starbucks, and that was $7.31. I cashed in rewards of $6.98 again. And then my husband, we booked his travel arrangements, and that was $266.15. So my husband did transfer money for that, and then he also transferred me money for the beer for him and his friends. So that's all of the spending this paycheck. So I think that was pretty good. For debt, we contributed a total of $1,219.22 on this paycheck, so that was great. So we'll go ahead and say we ended this paycheck with $56.89 of rollover into November. For our monthly dashboard, this is for the entire month. Overall, for the month, we started off with a negative $1.39 to start the month of October. So that was the end of September, the beginning of October. For income total for the month, we brought in $5,861.85. Expenses, we paid out $1,926. For bills, we paid $810. For debt, we contributed about $25.82. Savings was $475, and investments we contributed $10, and that left us with $56.89 at the end of the month. So as far as paychecks go, first paycheck, paychecks was $4,117.84. My son contributed $466, my daughter contributed $40, and other income we had to pull in from different sources. You'd have to go back and watch my videos to figure that part out. So that was a total of $1,238.01. I just totaled it all up here on one line to make it easier for the visual. So for savings, we contributed $250 for the month, and sinking funds was $225 for the month. My SoFi IRA was $10 for the month. And let's see, bills, it's going to be $810.38. Pretty much everything came in on target. We did have to pay our quarterly trash bill, which is why this month was a little bit more than prior months. But that's okay. That's good. We only pay it every quarter, and I'm saving a sinking fund for that every month. So it should be fine. And I don't think anything else changed as far as bills go this month. I know for November, some of the bills are going down, which is awesome. But as far as October goes, I think everything was pretty much status quo. Nothing really changed. Nothing out of the ordinary. So I think that was okay. For variables, we budgeted $1,850. We came in at $1,925.92, and so overall we were over budget on variables by $75.47, and mostly in the grocery category, I would say, compared to everything else. For our monthly spending, we budgeted $200, and we were way under budget by almost $100 there. So that's pretty good there. That kind of compensated for the rest and left us at $75. But I would say the majority of it is probably due to going over on the grocery budget, which we just need to hone in and do a little bit better. But everything else I think was pretty much okay. Gas, we were under budget by $7.39 overall. Even though we went over this last paycheck, we were under the paycheck before, so it kind of balances out. Eating out, we were over budget, so that's okay. And beauty was over $5, and that was, I can't remember why exactly, but that was probably due to my lashes. We were doing something different, and I left her a little bit of a tip, so that kind of made it over budget a little bit. But overall, everything else pretty much came in on target. And I won't go over all the spending because I've already done that in my last two paycheck videos, and I don't want to make this video too long. So I will close it out with that, you guys. For the month, let's just see our paycheck number 2. This is kind of where we ended on sinking funds. I'll just give you guys a quick sinking funds update. For Christmas, we have $220 left to our $1,000 goal. So the plan for November is to save the rest of the 220 from both paychecks, and then I'll be able to start shopping still in November. But definitely I'll have the money for the beginning of December to continue shopping, or maybe do some Black Friday shopping for Christmas gifts with that money coming up. So it will be fine. And so our trash sinking fund is at $46 because we're starting the quarter over. My car registration sinking fund is fully funded, and I don't need to use that money until December, but I'm glad that it's fully funded and we're done with that. The rest of these sinking funds have renewed throughout this year. So I think starting in December, I will start those sinking funds over so that we can continue getting back on track and getting those caught up and paid, ready for payment for next year. So there are a few of them that are coming up sooner than the rest. So I definitely want to get those back on track to make sure that we're saved and fully funded before the date comes. So let's see, we have American Express. My American Express fee is paid in full. Like, we're fully funded for that as well, so we don't need to save anything more for that, and that one's not due till December, so we're doing pretty good there. Some areas where I'd like to beef up would be my car maintenance, my printer ink, because I think I'm going to be due for some ink soon, so I really need to put some money in there. For vet visits, we currently have nothing, and I definitely need to beef that up. For pet meds, so this is for my dog's hemp chews, and for her yearly vaccines, and also for her yearly heartworm and flea pills. So I definitely need to save some more money in this folder. My goal was about $220 for her annual flea and heartworm medication, because she is, getting lower and lower. So I definitely need to beef that up quick, because I need to order that soon so that it comes by the time that I need it. So I definitely need to get that saved up quick. Then my pet groom and pet accessories, I don't really need anything in that category. I think I probably do need to get her like a little sweater because winter's coming up. So I might throw like a $20 or $30 in there to pay for that when that time comes, which is coming soon. So I definitely need to beef some of these envelopes up. But so far at the end of October, we've got 1,141 saved and ready for the month of November. So doing pretty good. We started with 916, contributed, I'm not sure exactly, maybe just 225 probably. And then we're at 1141. So not bad. But yeah, you guys, this is how we ended the month. Not too bad of a month. I think it went pretty well. Just trying to get back on track since it's been a busy month, and try to just do better and be better in November with budgeting and staying on track and getting back on track with videos for you guys. So definitely leave me a note in the comments. Let me know how your budget went. If you guys are not subscribed, definitely subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You might learn something, who knows. But the link to my spreadsheet, if you guys are interested, is always linked in the description. The last time I checked a few videos ago, the links were still valid and everything. So it should, if you guys are interested, I definitely highly recommend. I don't even use all the sheets that it offers. I only use the ones that I want, and I've added my own as well. So if you guys are interested in that, please definitely check it out and use it for yourself. I love it. I've been using it for over a year now, and I love that I can also change the colors and customize it and make it my own. So definitely, you guys, don't hold back. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comments, and I will definitely try and get back to everyone. But anyways, that's it for now. The video is done, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.